Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So a couple of weeks back I did a video on version 2.6 coming to CryptoMiningGame. It is now live and unleashed and we're going to be checking it out, so keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. And remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so as you can see, we are in my CryptoMiningGame account and this is the new look. This is version 2.6, but it is a lot more than just aesthetics. There's added features, and I think that those of you that are playing, I think you're gonna have a positive feel from this. I think there's, you're going to be getting a lot more, I think, for the time that you're putting into this game now. I mean, I actually really like the new look. It's a bit more up to date, bit more futuristic, sort of almost the feel of being sat at, like a computer terminal somewhere in the distant future, controlling various things. Yeah, I like it. I think it's nice. I think it's a lot cleaner. You can see that the sidebar here, that's obviously a little less cluttered. They've removed essentially any of the names, so you can just, if you want to know what anything is, you just hover over the top of everything and it will tell you what each of the values represent. Again, the user menu is also, so you got your settings there, you got your inventory, you got your messages, you got your quests, and you got your pathway to victory. Mine is slightly zoomed down a bit. If I get this up to 100, you'll see that this is, so for those of you that are going, oh, that's a little bit small for my eyes, don't worry, I have it down to a slightly smaller, just basically to get everything on the screen, so I'm happy and I can see everything. So like I say, everything pretty much works basically the same. If you click on inventory, you've got all your same stuff here. There is various, as we talked about, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago, there are new things that you can collect now in the world when you do your missions, like this bag. I have no idea what this bag does, but well, let's just give it a bash, see what it does. Okay, so open the bag, found 4 items. You got a magnifying glass, a key, so, and then it gives you that as a recycled bonus as well. So, and like the talisman, no idea what this does. It has red eyes. I have a bad feeling it's going to do something nasty, but let's see. There you go. You lost 4 energy, but we still got some of our recycling back. And then, as you know, the USB, that tends to give you whatever. It's a bit of a random thing, that is. What do we get? Oh, we got some bits there. But yeah, like I say, you've got new things popping up all the time. That bottle, I never seen that before. We just on the bag. So there's more things out there to collect as recyclables, which obviously then go towards upgrading things like your mining hardware and stuff like that, which is, brings me to the mining room itself. I think the way this is laid out is a lot clearer. You've got your performance index. I'm getting a 26% bonus from my cards, and I'm also getting 11% bonus from my hardware. So for those of you that have never sort of gone into the workshop and looked at upgrading your hardware, it is worth doing. I mean, obviously that's as a total as 37% on top of what I would normally be mining, and then that also gives you a bonus on your time and things like that, and 11% bonus from for my time as well. So that gives me another 27.75 on top of my time duration. So another thing that they CMG have done, which has sort of been met with mixed feelings, is they've actually dropped the mining time per level. So from, instead of being 10 minutes, it's now down to 5 minutes. And the reason why they've done that is basically because now your hardware, mining hardware, now plays a part in your time duration, which it never did before. So as I said earlier, my hardware gives me 11% bonus towards my time duration on how long obviously it mines. But also as well, what they wanted to do was sort of really emphasize the importance of mining boosts, because they just felt that the mining boosts themselves were basically a bit useless, or not really sort of, they didn't seem that important. So now what they've done is they've sort of tried to emphasize that mining boosts are now more valuable. Because it's just going to something that's really going to help you with your mining. As you can see there, I've got 37 of them now, and that is, to be quite honest with you, that I've actually picked them up just from going out and doing world missions. A lot of people might think that I've gone into the marketplace and bought those. That is not the case. I actually have gone out and found them on the world missions. So there is a lot out there. I don't even know if there's probably more out there, that because of what they've done, they've added more to the map. But yeah, keep your eye out, because they are going to play a much bigger part now in the mining process. So, you know, the more you get into this game, obviously for a lot of you old hats out there that know what it's all about, obviously you can upgrade your drones for the world missions, and then this is where you would upgrade your mining hardware according to whatever coin that you want to mine. I basically focused on SHA-256 for bits, and then the script hardware for Litecoin, Doge, and the other one, I can't remember what the other one is. But anyway, so let's get back here. So other new things that have emerged are the jobs. So if we dive into the jobs, you can see that we now have 4 jobs. So the fourth one is the card seeker. So this is going to help you gain cards for your pack. So, and obviously as you upgrade those cards and create your bespoke battle packs or battle decks, you know, the more cards that you get, the more you can upgrade, the better that you're going to be in a battle, the more likely it is that you're going to win. So this gives you the opportunity to collect those cards from doing jobs. And if you dive into skills, the gaming skill, that itself is also going to help you with that card seeker job. The higher you get this level, then the higher or the better rewards you're going to get from that card seeker job. So the other real big thing, and this is something that is a real game changer when it comes, is the amount of energy you got. So you start off, or I personally, my account starts off with 2,000 energy. So if we dive into my quests, you can see if we go down to jobs, let's just claim that one. And we'll claim that one. So if we go down to jobs, you can see that I've already done the top 3. That is for doing 20 jobs. I haven't done the 4th one. Also as well, you'll now notice, if you didn't catch my last video, there is now 4 rewards for doing your quests. You used to just get your cards, your bronze chest and your silver chest. You now get a gold chest for doing the 4th level of quest, and obviously a higher amount of victory points. I've not done that one yet, but what I want to show you is I've done these top ones, and we've used up nearly 700 of our 2,000 energy. If we click on these, we get paid from these. For those of you that are new to this game, if you come in here, and the easiest way to build up those quests on your jobs is just do each job at 1 minute. and 50. So 50, if you do that, you're doing 4 at a time. Each one's so that's 4 minutes. So to do 50 minutes isn't actually going to take you 50 minutes. You're doing 4 minutes at a time. So obviously that brings down how much time you're spending on this. But once you've claimed those 4 prizes, you're still going to have loads of energy left over. So what you can then come in and you can look and go, right, I've got 19 hours and 40 minutes left over. So if I put 200 in there, that's going to take off 200 energy, yeah? And then it's going to allow that to run, but it'll allow that to run for 3 hours, and then you're going to get a really good amount of victory points back. So we do the same with this one. Remember, this is, like I say, this is after you've done all those 4, after you've done your 50. So I do another 200 there. Okay, so we're now down to 1,000, or just under 1,000. We'll claim this one. Okay, so I pick Shibs, and then we claim another 200. Okay, so we got 940 left. So if we click on that, what did we get? I've not seen this one yet of what I actually got. So you got 2 XP in 1 bonus, 1 victory point, and 2 antivirus cards. Oh, okay. Right, so then what's 9 hours? So can we pick another 200 on that? Okay, so we've got 6 hours left. But if you look, and you look here, we've got 570. I think that's 570 left. But so you start off with that 2,000, but then you have I've got a 2,000 bonus there. I've got a 20 bonus there and a 200 bonus there. Each one you can click on and they will re-energize after a certain length of time. So if I click on the 20, so that adds 20 to my energy, and that will be there again for you to use after 10 minutes. But if we click on the 2,000, that is instantly filled me right back up to 2,000, and that's going to come back in 6 hours, and we've still got the 200 left. So once you've done all your jobs here, so you've done your 50 to get all your quests, you've then done your maxed them out. I mean, obviously you can take them right up to get rid of all of the minutes. I personally will come in here later and finish that 6 hours off. So obviously to get the maximum amount of victory points. But then you can go back, and then with that 2,000 energy now, you can then go into the world and do loads of your world missions. Also, remember, when you first come into the site, one of the places you want to be visiting is go into the shop, and you will see here, obviously I've claimed these already, but every so often you will get free items. You know when the new free items will be available by this counter here. So I'll be able to claim new free items in 2 hours, 31 minutes and 14 seconds. And for those of you that don't know a whole lot about the crypto mining game, but think it looks like an interesting and a fun way to earn yourself some free crypto, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description to a playlist. Now that playlist contains quite a few videos now, but if you watch maybe the first 3 or 4 of the earliest videos and then the most recent 3 or 4, that's going to give you an all-round idea of how to play the game and how to get your account set up so you can start earning some of those free coins. Okay, so if we go into the world now, so we're going to the world, you'll notice that my square might look a little bit bigger than yours, or the majority of yours. This computer I'm using on here now, it's an i7 and it's got 16 gigs of RAM, which then allows me to make the default size, which is the default size is 10 by 10. I've set it up to be 13. If we go into here, you can change it. So if we change that to 10, this is what it would normally look like. So that's what it would normally look like. And if we put that up to 100, that is what you guys would basically see normally. But obviously we can scroll in and out. So if we set that back to 80 and then put that back to 13. But the other thing is that the CMG have just added is this level minimum and level maximum. So I'm at level 20 and I'm not very far into level 20. I'm like nearly 8%. So really, I'm looking for level 20 items. So what you can do is you can set your minimum of as level 20. I mean, I don't know if would that, well actually, yeah, is that from 1 to 20 or just up to or just 20? That is, I don't know if it's, and then my maximum I would set to 21 because sometimes you can get, I'm curious to see this. Right, yeah, so that's a level 20. What size is that? That's a level 20. Right, so I get how this works. Okay. So we want a minimum of, let's say a minimum of, I'll say a minimum of level 1 actually. Because that means but a maximum of level 21. So I never see anything above that. I mean, you could do a minimum of level 10, really, because obviously anything at double figures is probably going to give you more. But obviously, if you want more items to collect on your screen, then the lower the level is always going to be better. And then just set your maximum so you don't see anything past what you think you can claim. Because there's no point in me setting my maximum to level 25 because I know if I send a drone or go and collect that, I will never get that because it's far too far away from the level I'm already at. But setting it to level 21, sometimes you can pick up items that are, say, 1 level or maybe 2 levels at the maximum above you. I've just gone for the 1 level, and then obviously it just keeps your screen a little bit clearer. And obviously you can use this as well, this little toggle button inside your arrows, which I tend to just make disappear. You can just send that away. I have found this a bit hard to use. For those of you, I don't know how many of you have been playing this game for a really long time, but so normally when you would click on an item, the little box would appear at the top. I keep clicking on things and then just standing there waiting for something to happen and then realizing that the box is over here. But I mean, obviously it's good in a sense because it doesn't cover over anything in the immediate vicinity of what you're looking at. So you got attack. Also as well, I think the way this is laid out is a bit clearer. It's not so, because it's a little bit bigger, it's not so cramped together. And then we just pick up. You see, and obviously we're using that 2000 energy up. So if you want to look at the missions that you're running, you can click on that. You can, and obviously that will show you your attacks. This will show you your items that you're collecting. That one will show you what your spy missions are. This is going to be, so that the little radar there, that's going to be if you have a scanner. The one next to it is if you've got a teleport. The one here, as I've shown, is how to adjust your screen to the size that you want. And I know Bill Carter, again, I know I often talk about Bill and mention Bill quite often, but for him, he says that his biggest problem is literally scrolling. I think he has a slightly older PC than me, but you can see even at the larger size square, I'm actually finding it. I actually find it quite easy to sort of. It doesn't take long to move. So I'm standing there looking at it again, waiting for that little. See, it's like pretty fast for me. But like I say, I am running a relatively new PC. It's pretty clean as well. I don't load a lot of stuff onto my system, so it's not really clogged up or anything like that. As what old systems that you've had for a while, you've downloaded I don't know how many programs and stuff like that. That can all slow up your PCs. I tend to try and keep mine as clean as possible. But saying that, my older PC, which was an i5, it still had something like about, I don't know, 10 or 12 gigabytes of memory on it. But if I use that to run this game, I have to then downsize this square back to 10. I can't run it at this level because it just does take too long. I know Cyril from CMG said that when CMG version 3 is released, it is going to be massively optimized. So hopefully moving around the map is going to be a lot easier, even for people with lower spec systems. So cross fingers that obviously will happen. But like I say, if you're finding that your PC is particularly slow, you can come in here and you can alter the size of your square, which is going to speed up the scrolling. But obviously, because the square is smaller, essentially you're going to have to click around, use the arrows more, because you've just not got as much on the screen. Whereas obviously my square is bigger, so I can actually click these directional arrows less, because I'm covering more space every time I click. But like I say, I do think those little additions, especially with the the levels and level of items and what you're seeing on the screen, I think that really will help you. I think it will cut down a lot of time rather than like sieving through and looking at everything. Is that one I can pick up or whatever? I do really like that. I think that level system is really good. Okay, so if we dive into trade, this is sort of the next thing on the menu. Now you have your standard. This is something that actually got added a while back, and that is a standard straight swap. So if you've got coins that you don't really use a lot of, but you're trying to say build up your bits, so you can go. Actually, I can't remember which way it goes. Right, yeah. So I could pick up, like, say I've got my 557 Doge and I want to get bits, and then I can just put 557 and I'm going to get 557 bits. So and then it's just a straight swap, which is quite cool because, some people don't withdraw every single coin, but through doing missions, opening chests, or crates and all that kind of stuff, you tend to build up those coins that you're not really looking to withdraw. So the fact that they now have a straight swap system is really good. You've got your standard market that you can come in here and claim. So this is your usual market that you can look through and search for various things. And then now, as a new addition, you have the black market. Now, as the black market, basically what you can do is you can come in here, you can search, you can pay 15 energy. If we click on that, it will then now give you the option of claiming various things. So I could claim a 100 energy drink and I've got to pay 7 for 7-bit cash, or I could claim 6 skill points for 7.44 bit. I can claim glass. and I'm sure you can just keep searching. Obviously, every time you do search, it's going to cost you energy, but if you don't mind spending that, the thing is, you've got so much energy now, you can do it. You can flick through it quite often. If you need, there you go, 99 wires. You got 200 plastic, basically. You got energy drinks. Let's have another click, see if we can get anything else. More skill points, a timer. Oh, that's 50 gems. See, I didn't notice that, but that's just cost us 50 gems. So 7. So yeah, so that's obviously another area that you can use and utilize to basically build up your collectibles. Or I mean, I don't really think you need those energy drinks. The amount of energy that you get given now, I don't think you really need them. Oh, excuse me. But obviously that option is there for you to use. Okay, so one thing that I have noticed, which I don't know, I'm not sure. It's not like I'm sort of upset about it or think it's something absolutely terrible. But if you come in here now, if you want to recycle anything, even if it's one item, like if I click on that, it's going to cost me 5 energy. Yeah. If I click on this one that's got 87, it's still going to cost me 5 energy. So I don't know if that energy needs to move. I mean, it is only 5. You do have loads of energy to use now. So it's one of those things that you kind of think, well, it's I don't know. It's just something I've noticed, and I guess in the back of my mind, I think it should move. So if you're only using one. If you're only recycling one item, it shouldn't be the same as recycling 100 items. But at the end of the day, it's just one of those mental things that I just think, yeah, that exchange, it just doesn't seem right to me. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and it's just an extra thing they've added. Obviously, I would imagine the reason why they've added it is because you do have so much energy. So they've got to figure out a way for you to use that energy up, and this is just one of the ways that they're doing it. The other thing that it's not that I'm not keen on it, I just think it could be maybe slightly better, is I like the way these change. So when you've got like this, we've got a pathway to victory. Claim that, and then we'll claim that, and then that returns back to blue. And when you have you've got something in there, whether it be quests, messages, whatever, it's green. But the thing is, for me, is the green is very close to the blue. So I'm not sure if that highlighted color should be a slightly more of a standout color, like this orange. So it really stands out, so it really grabs your attention. Like, oh, okay, I've got quests that I've completed, I can go and claim that. I've got a pathway to victory, I can go and claim that. I think that's the only thing I would say. I like the whole thing that they've done with this menu. I just think this highlighted colour needs to be slightly brighter to really sort of catch your eye, so you know that you have got something ready to be collected. Okay, so one of the other ways that obviously you can earn quests is through gameplay. So if you got game quests here, you can see that I've completed all 4 game quests. And if we go into the bonus section and go to mini games, CMG have now added a few more mini games, and also there is another new one on the way. So you've got Miner Run, which is a bit like Pac-Man. So you go around a maze, and then you're collecting coins, and you're collecting various different items while being chased by the bugs or viruses. You've got Virus Invasion, which is coming soon. And then you've got ASIC's dump. Now, the one I've always suggested for you guys to use is the treasure wall, which is a scratch, basically like a scratch card. So you just come in here, you click play, and then you just click that, and then you get that you claim something. Yeah. Well, the new ASIC dump is basically just another scratch card game. So rather than trying to risk yourself through the other games, the quickest way to basically build up those game quests is using these two scratch card games. Now, I found that with the ASIC's dump, this one, you seem to get a lot more things like glass and plastic. Look, there you go. So that's 2 glass I've just got. And then you've got a cog there. But I tend to find that you're getting a lot more stuff like that in here. Whereas with the treasure chest, you get a lot more things like cards and coins and stuff like that. So obviously, depending what you're looking to collect. So if you're trying to build up your drones or build up your hardware, stuff like that, maybe the ASIC's dump might be a bit more might give you a bit more of what you're looking for. And I mean, what I did, I've come in here today, I played, I think it was 10 games on this, which basically completes your first 3 quests. Yeah, look, 10 games complete your first 3 quests, and then I basically did the last one on completed the last one on the treasure chest. So I just sort of mixed it up a bit. But like I say, I think overall, from what I've heard people chatting on in my VMP chat room, like the members in my VMP, and from what I've heard and read around sort of on the net and stuff like that, I do think this is being seen sort of overall as a positive step. I think a lot of people are thinking that now, with the extra energy and stuff like that, that it's basically a lot more is achievable, and you're not waiting around so long to do stuff. You're not sort of going, okay, I've maxed out, I've got no energy left, or and I've done all my world missions at the moment. Basically, I'm either just going to sit here waiting, or I'm going to log out and go and do something else. I think now there is a lot more on this site to sort of keep you entertained, keep you putting that work in and stuff like that, building up your account, helping build up your account faster, helping build up your victory points faster, all that kind of stuff. So for me, like I say, as an overall, I do think it is a positive step forward. Obviously, version 3 is hopefully going to be an even bigger step forward. There are certain things in version 3 which I am massively looking forward to. One of the things that has been talked about is that basically we're all going to be able to own our own apartment or our own place of to live, to reside. That obviously our character. And you might even be able to rent out that apartment or rent out that building to then earn yourself some money from that. There's also talk about that they're looking to put into the game sort of companies. So there might be an electrical company that is situated on one of the islands. Or one of the land masses, the new land masses that is being brought with the Altera map. There could be another one that supplies water, another one that supplies gas, stuff like that. And, I do believe, I could be wrong, but I do believe that there is the possibility that as a part of the play to earn system, that you can actually sort of get yourself involved with those companies, so you can hold shares in that company, and then with those shares you will get like a payoff in, I guess it would be CGT. I mean, right now CGT itself is pretty much worth nothing, but once version 3 comes out, CGT is going to have a much bigger role to play in the game. You're going to be doing a lot more with it, and obviously with the release of the white paper, which will be coming relatively soon. So obviously come version 3, there should be a lot more for you guys to sort of sink your teeth into, get involved with, you know, a lot more gameplay, interest and entertainment. I think it's going to be a much bigger or much better member experience with this real play to earn sort of element to the game. And yeah, and I think hopefully you guys are going to love it, and hopefully a lot of the old members that have sort of walked away from this platform now will start to return and build up our community once again. So I'm going to leave that there. I hope you found it interesting, helpful and entertaining. If you are interested in that playlist I talked about earlier, it's probably on your screen right now. So get clicking and get watching. And if you could smash that like button, really supports my channel, which then helps me bring more content to you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I will speak to you soon.